I shop after the plant sale. We're gonna be so busy this weekend with farm and plant sale and all the things that I might take advantage and get these in before then, because the 14-day looks really good, guys. It's gonna be a great planting weekend next weekend when you guys get all your plants. It looks really good. So yes, I placed an order for our own greenhouse, and I came and I shopped it. So last day to pre-order. And then if you don't do that and you can't get them in, come see us next weekend, because all of these are gonna be at the top of the farm. Come shop, come plant. It's gonna be a good weekend.
Got our yellow squash, zucchinis, pumpkins, all of our peppers and tomatoes. They all made it. They look really great.
I need my other thing.
More squashes. Meg already filled up a box. She needs another one.
I need my other box.
Tomatoes. Putting labels on cucumbers here today. They look great. We can't grow cucumbers real great on the farm, but these seedlings look awesome.
Yeah.
Here's all of our flowers back here. Well, more peppers.
And peppers.
We'll have some zinnias at the sale. Those aren't on the website, but we're gonna bring them to the sale. That's the lobelia. We got sweet potato vines, which look awesome. Wandering Jew, which you can grow in the summer outside and then bring them inside and use them as houseplants over the winter.
Yeah, these need a little more shade too. So if you have like a covered porch and you're looking for something that does well, these do really well.
Yeah, lantanas are gonna be blooming probably next week. They'll probably all have flowers.
They all have flowers coming.
They all have little buds coming.
So do the agaritums.
Agaritums are really pretty. They're like a reddish orange, right?
Yeah, they're super pretty.
Ruby red. And then those are lobelias down here. They're starting to get that.
So these trellis
flowers
over your pots.
Yeah, they're called trailing baby blues.
Yeah, they're really pretty.
So.
And they're super hardy annuals. So if you need something that like you want to plant and just water and not really have to like take super care of, because I mean we own a farm and we take care of a lot of plants. So I usually pick things that are super hardy and do really well and fill your pots out. And this is all of that.
Yeah, so this year we brought in pretty much like more of the higher quality annuals.
Yes.
Previously years we've sold like petunias and marigolds and
we still have some marigolds. We started.
Yeah, some of the stuff that you can get.
These are lemon gem marigolds, right?
Yeah.
So these marigolds, you can eat the flowers off of these. They actually smell of a fragrance of lemon.
Yeah. But you know, all the easy to get stuff. You guys, you know, you pick them up when you go to Home Depot or Lowe's or your local greenhouse or whatever. But we wanted to get a couple of different varieties that are a little harder to find. So
this is all stuff I plant.
Yeah.
Like I said, we take care of thousands upon thousands of plants between the house, the front yard garden, and the farm. So it's nice to have things that fill out your pots on your front porch and are easy to take care of and look pretty all summer. So
I think we finally got the timing right on the tomatoes. Past years we
planted them, we seeded them too early.
Yeah, past years we get excited and we seed them too early, but
we get bored in the winter.
This year, I mean, they're going to be great for you guys to put in your garden next weekend, Mother's Day.
Yes, the 14-day forecast looks good. I looked all the way to the 15th, and all the lows are in the high 40s. So.
We got these, the plastic pots that we normally use were sold out because plastic's like hard to find. So we upgraded to these nice peat pots, which, you know, they're a little more environmentally friendly, I think.
I think they look good.
Yeah, they look better than those. They're a little bit more work for us to not smash them, but
yeah,
we're doing our best.
We need a bigger greenhouse.
We need a bigger greenhouse. Yeah, let's get the wide angle view there.
This isn't the only greenhouse.
Yeah, I mean we'll show you the pictures of all the basil and peppers that we have in the garage right now that we're just pulling in and out. We have them inside now because we got pretty good rain today.
Yes.
But this is our makeshift nursery here, so.
And then
we're hardening off some tomatoes that we just transplanted underneath this hanging table. We had our heat for the cold weather that we had this week. There was lows of what, 27?
Yeah, that was a rough, sleepless night.
So we covered them up with, we get this row cover, and we covered every single plant with 4 layers of that stuff.
Row cover gets you like 2 to 3 degrees.
Yeah. Was a Thursday morning. Came down here about 5:30 in the morning because the temperatures had dropped overnight, and I was worried about them. So we came down and we uncovered everything, and then I stood down here and listened to the podcast, the I'll Call You Right Back podcast that I did with Chad Medved. Check that out. But stood down here and just watered for 2 hours just to keep everything from not freezing up. So that's about it. We're finishing putting tags on all these squashes. We got to put tags on herbs. You know, by the time you see this
is what it looks like when you get your order.
Yeah.
Your name and your order form will be on it.
Yeah, we didn't print out the order form.
Yeah, I just looked mine up.
Yeah, so they'll come in nice boxes like that.
Your name will be on it. Your order slip will be in it. We usually have 2 people dedicated to grabbing orders at the plant sale, and a couple other people walking around helping people who are shopping the tables.
Yep. So by the time you see this, you probably have maybe a couple hours to
Yeah.
to order. We're closing the website tonight, Sunday. So
Yeah, we usually take Monday and Tuesday to do all the order forms.
Yep.
Print them out, get them together, round up our people who help us. We've already ordered our big U-Haul truck that all the orders go on. We had to go to a 26-footer this year. And
yeah, so we'll come down here and we'll print out the total number of plants that are sold, and we'll pull those all out and we'll take them up on the driveway and start packaging orders like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Yeah.
And then you guys come and get them Saturday, Sunday, whatever we have left, buy them up. Anything else?
Anything that's usually left, we'll start taking to the Renzi market.
Yeah.
I would say the first 2 markets definitely have plants there. So if you haven't gotten anything or missed because of Mother's Day or you're gone or something like that, we do the pop-up markets with the CSA. Start May 14th is the first CSA at the top of the farm. There will be plants for sale then too. So we'll be moving them the next couple weeks too. So if you're gone or haven't had a chance to even get your garden ready, I mean, you still have a couple more weeks after this, but.
Yeah, but if you want to get your varieties, get them in now.
Yeah, we can't guarantee
Come
varieties
get 'em.
then. It's just what we have.
And we'll see what next week looks like, but right now the forecast looks great. So
Yeah, all the way past Mother's Day to the 15th is
it's
like
prime time to get your tomatoes, and we planted 250
on the farm yesterday.
tomatoes on the farm yesterday. We'll show you a video of that here later, but yeah,
Our tomatoes are in.
our tomatoes are in. We have one more hoop house, the Tunnel of Death. You guys may have seen it on some of our other videos, but it's a tunnel that had hot peppers in it last year, and we left them in, and anytime you went in to disturb the soil or the plants that are left, you just start hacking.
Yeah.
So we finally got that flipped, and once we
4 beds on the entire farm.
once we plant that out, we're gonna have every bed on the farm, and that includes our expansion area. Every single bed will be planted before our plant sale, which we've never done.
It's never happened. We've always finished up plant sales Saturdays and Sundays and have went straight to work. And we might be able to actually enjoy ourselves after we wrap up at 1 o'clock on Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, that'll be something to do.
So.
But yeah, 75 beds were somewhere around there, 75 beds. I don't have an exact count anymore, but we're gonna be rocking and rolling for CSAs and Renzi Market. So hopefully Mother Nature cooperates and continues to help us. We needed this rain today, both for us to take a little bit of a break on the farm and also for the rain itself. So, all right, that's about it.
See you guys.
Good job. What are you doing?
I am making rows.
What are we gonna plant? You remember? Starts with a Z.
Zinnias.
Zinnias. Tunnel of Doom. We're finally conquering it. No more disturbing this soil. All right, Tunnel of Death is all planted out. It's now the Tunnel of Cucurbits. We planted
happens to make us cough when we hit where the Carolina Reapers are planted.
somewhere right over there.
Yep.
So we got squash in the first bed, and then we planted pak choi right on the edge. The pak choi gets done pretty quick, maybe 4 weeks. So by the time the squash is big, the pak choi will ready to come out. And we got trying something new here. We're doing beans, tunnel beans. So the middle row is going to be
String beans.
string beans, like pole beans. They're going to grow up on these strings that we use for the cucumbers and tomatoes normally. And then the two outside beds or rows are normal bush beans.
Early beans if it works.
Yep. Then we got cukes. You guys know our troubles with cukes.
Trying to get ahead.
We'll see. We probably want to cover these.
Yeah.
I think we should cover them. And then the last row is just straight squash. That's just zucchini.
Early squash, early zucchini, early pole beans, and bush beans if it works. I'll be excited.
Yeah.
Should be the first ones
Yeah.
locally
Yeah, I mean, like,
for local grown.
I'm thinking squash we could have
First
middle
market.
of June. Maybe
of
first
June.
market.
First couple markets,
Yeah.
second market. Cross your fingers.
We are officially completely planted out.
Yeah,
How about that?
that was the last 4 beds on the farm. And plant sales this weekend, and we will have the whole farm done.
Lots of harvesting to do next week. And then it's just bed flip time, right?
Well, we gotta put peppers in, but
Yeah,
we usually make
peppers.
sure that the weather's gonna be like done.
Right.
So,
You don't want to plant peppers until it's warm.
yeah. So that's all it's really waiting to go in.
Yep. So this is our drip tape system. We just did other thing we worked on this, last week?
Yes.
We put in all this landscape fabric. This is on the back side of our main plot. And this used to always just get neglected and weedy. It would look like that.
And we would lose our
And those
water
are some
lines,
of our fruit trees. We would lose our water lines. We wouldn't know where they were at,
where they ran.
where they ran, where they were connected, where they were leaking. So we took a little bit extra time, laid all this landscape fabric. And that's where, you know, people say don't use plastic, but hey, this stuff will last like 5 years. And
we can see our water lines.
us having this here saves our sanity, and it also saves a lot of the farm because, you know, the weeds would creep in from the edge of the beds, and then you'd lose, you know, 10, 15, 20% of your whole bed due to weeds.
Yeah.
This way we got clean edges. We put this, you know, this water line in. This is drip tape that we install in the tunnels, especially in the summertime.
And it stays all summer.
It stays all summer, so especially if we do no-till, if we flip these beds
Yeah.
non-till, you know, when we pull stuff out, we can plant stuff right back in and not have to touch the drip tape as long as it doesn't get busted open. But It's just several valves. They connect the 1/2-inch line. You can see this one has a little bit of a leak, but nothing to be too worried about. We do 3 or 4 per bed depending on what we're planting. If we're doing like lettuce, we'll do 4 per bed just to make sure everything gets nice and even water. Yeah. That might be. Maybe I'm supposed to sit there. But that's about it for now. So this is the other tomato tunnel. This was a little bit crazier. So we had, obviously you can see all the onions in here. Those were overwintered. We planted those in like late September, early October. And the idea is to have them be really early market onions, nice bulbs, fresh. We interplanted that with some other stuff. You can see the kale there. It's on the left side of this bed, and then this is dill and parsley, or dill and cilantro. And then over here we have cilantro and parsley. You see, obviously we got lettuce there, planted with that, green onions. But then we made it even crazier, so there's like 4 different things growing in this bed. Transplanted the tomatoes. What we'll do is the middle onion row, that'll be the next to get harvested, so those will be like green onions. Same over here, and that'll give the tomatoes some more room, some more space. And then as things get ready to harvest, we'll yank that out, and eventually this will just be tomatoes. And we'll probably do, after, once we get the onions out, we'll do a row of lettuce on either side of the tomatoes as well. These are radishes and turnips, which are coming in really nice. So they say to have living roots in the soil at all times. Well, we got lots of different roots in this one. There's another way we make use of as much space as we can. Sometimes when you're planting peas, you get these spots where they just don't germinate. So what we'll do is we'll come back in after we figure out which spaces need filled in, and we'll fill them in with either green onions, or sometimes we'll do lettuce or beets, or really whatever we have, something that's gonna come up pretty quick and not mind the shade that they're gonna get with the peas. As you can see, the rest of this bed looks pretty good. And a couple more little spots there where we threw some green onions in. But these peas will come up real nice. I'll start grabbing onto the trellis here pretty soon. All right, May 1st.
Oh yeah, May 1st.
May 1st. We're gonna do a quick garden walk. I guess first thing, built this nice little tool rack.
So we know where they are all.
So we know where all of our tools are, instead of just leaning up against a tunnel somewhere. First tunnel is overplanted. We got green onions or spring onions everywhere.
Overwintered.
We got
onions.
lettuce. Yeah, they're overwintered, like we said. This is the tunnel with the tomatoes that I was talking about. Slicer tomatoes. So they're in the middle of like the chaos. We're gonna harvest out that middle row of onions so that it clears them out a little bit, and then we'll clean up. Next week we'll harvest a ton of kale. Yeah. Just clean those out, give them some room. Radish and turnips. This is all brassicas. There's celery and brassicas, right? Celery, bok choy, kohlrabi, cabbage.
I think we did some. What's down at the end?
Swiss chard.
Swiss chard.
It's carrots, green onions. Those are about the straightest rows we've ever had.
Seriously, I need weeded.
Baby kale. It's gonna be big kale.
It's big.
Arugula. Beets, peas. Talked about before. We have some green onions in the open spaces. These are 4 beds of new potatoes. They're just starting to pop up. That last bed will be up first. Spinach is coming in good. There's still some stray carrots from overwintering, but that spinach is looking pretty nice. Then we got cherry tomatoes. $75 per bed. Amongst the Salanova spring mix. So 150 cherry tomatoes in here. This is there's bunched spinach. That's what's bumping up the row cover, and then there's arugula.
Like helping you.
It is. That's a good idea. We're gonna have to try to like maybe think about doing that on purpose. Spinach and then arugula.
Cabbage.
Cabbage is looking pretty good. Probably need to spray that with BT.
Yeah. Once this rain's done, maybe this week.
More Salanova. Those are beautiful. You got some weedy problems up here. We're gonna have to do next succession's probably gonna have to be tarped. Or
I've been hacking. Actually, that's all dead. That's just laying there.
Yeah, but I swear it just like finds the roots. This is carrots. They're coming in nice. This is the tunnel we just did. Tunnel of doom. Tunnel of death. Squash, beans, cukes, zooks. This is radish and turnips. They're starting to come up. Beets. Carrots. Got a little bit of weeds going on in there. Carrots. Beets and green onions have come back. Those look great.
I like them too.
And asparagus. We got a couple popping up.
There's a lot of help.
Yeah.
Watch back.
This needs covered. This is arugula, right?
I don't remember.
I think it's arugula.
I have to check the thing.
Arugula and baby kale.
Yeah.
One comes up faster than the other.
I think that's kale.
That's kale that came up, and then arugula is the next one.
Yeah.
I guess we gotta tackle that. That's blackberries, right?
Yep. And rhubarb.
Is there rhubarb coming up?
Somewhere in there was rhubarb, I think.
That's rhubarb right there.
Yeah.
Did you see my Budweiser? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, right there.
I know. I put it.
It came back. There's some rhubarb. Okay. Sweet.
Yeah, I remember putting it in there like a year or two ago.
This is a new bed of lettuce. As you can see, we got some dandelions we're leaving for the bees. New bed of spring mix
And
green onions. Strawberries are going to be crazy this year. Look at all those blooms.
Can't wait.
Cannot wait. The second bed will be first. This one ripens like 2 weeks before that bed. So we should have like a full month of strawberries. You remember what this one was? Carrots.
The carrots.
Carrots. We should cover that up. Okay. There.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be raining this week. It'll probably be okay.
Remember when we thought these peas were done?
Peas we thought were dying. They were sitting on top of the
They
bed.
got rained out after we planted them.
Yeah, they got lots of rain, and this bed's not the greatest, but they're coming back like crazy.
They
This
actually
is-
need,
What is this?
kale or rhubarb?
I think it's arugula. Yep, look at that. We can grow some nice arugula.
They need the things down the middle.
Yeah, we gotta do trellises.
We gotta go buy more.
This is herbs, parsley, cilantro, dill. This is turnips and radishes.
Spinach.
More spinach. This is
That's kale.
probably baby kale. Man, that's beautiful.
Guys, I forgot we did that.
So that's lettuce. That's leaf lettuce. Woo, baby.
That's quick cut greens lettuce.
Yeah. That looks good.
So what's over here?
That's baby kale.
Oh, that's baby kale.
No, that's red Russian kale.
Oh my goodness.
That's
We
gorgeous.
did this right before it got cold, and then we covered it, and I totally forgot. Exciting.
That's super exciting. And then the last bed's lettuce. We probably got to pull them up and do a weeding.
Yeah.
That's it.